Do you ever wonder where your trash actually goes? We throw it into large, stretchy bags that get hauled away to where? Most people know that trash is hauled to a landfill. However, few people actually realize the real problems landfills cause and why. Plastics are huge effectors in the destroying nature of landfills. The chemicals within them sink into the ground and pollute the water beneath that we later drink, and they require 8% of the world's oil supply to manufacture. This is an entirely different and important topic on its own, and for the sake of this video, we're going to focus on a different landfill inhabitant: organic waste. Organic waste is anything from pineapple tops to banana peels to onion skins to eggshells, cherry pits, or the tops of your strawberries. These materials can be easily composted and eventually turn into rich, nutritious soil that can be used for plants and stuff. However, they are often thrown in the garbage can, where they are mixed with regular waste and put in landfills. Instead of decomposing like they're supposed to, these materials undergo anaerobic decomposition. Without oxygen, they produce methane gas, which is 20 times more potent a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. Not only is organic waste in landfills bad, but food waste is harmful in general. When good food is wasted, it has a wide range of environmental, economical, and social effects. Food takes up 10% of the total U.S. energy budget, 50% of U.S. land, and 80% of U.S. fresh water. Yet 40% of food in the United States today goes uneaten. This is an enormous waste of resources. But these waste statistics are especially devastating when compared to the hunger statistics found in America alone. According to the USDA, more than 1 in 7 American households struggles to have enough to eat. These families also struggle with obesity and disease because they are forced to buy cheaper, more processed food. These people are hungry and there is more than enough food to feed them. What if we could transfer the 40% of food wasted into the hands of these hungry households? Wouldn't they be grateful? The hunger crisis isn't a lack of food, its faults lie in distribution. But right now, society has been changed by this food dynamic. Food continues to be viewed as a disposable item rather than a valuable resource. People fail to see the connection between their choices and global effects. People throw away usable food all the time, simply because they don't understand what they're really doing. Although food waste and hunger are both national, even worldwide problems, they must, like most large issues, begin to be conquered in homes and small communities. This is where San Ramon Valley High School comes in. A trash audit of SRV in 2016 reported that throughout the school, well over 60% of the trash found in bins designed to go to the landfill was compostable or recyclable. This means that by simply streamlining the waste system at our school, over half of the trash can be eliminated. Nancy Deming oversees the Green Gloves program, a district service focused on lowering the environmental footprint of Oakland schools by focusing on education and improving programs. I had the opportunity to speak with her, and she briefed me on the extensive changes she's implemented to their district to drastically improve waste management. She talked about PTA events, compostable disposable items, a ninth grader program that required volunteer hours to graduate, training for teachers and staff, clearly labeled bins, a food share table which was closely monitored by staff so that it remained sanitary, and it prevents untouched food waste, which actually made up 10% of SRV's food waste. And she also talked about their leftover kitchen food program, which donates it to needy people in the area. Alameda County is clearly more advanced in this area than we are, so keeping their system in mind, I've created a 3-step process that will effectively remove the 60% of extra waste we have in our SRV landfill bins. It's comprised of 1. Education, 2. Composting, and 3. Donation. Although a simple scaffolding, there are many complexities and hurdles to jump over before these goals can be accomplished. So here's the breakdown. First, education. The AP Environmental teacher at San Ramon Valley, Mrs. Egan, gave her opinions on the topic, remarking that, quote, students, teachers, and staff are often reluctant to make changes because they do not know why it is important. They are simply not educated enough. Through assemblies, promotion days, fundraising events, and reminder emails, members of the SRV community will begin to understand why this is important and will see how easy it is to make a significant difference. In a recent survey given to SRV students, they were asked how well they know what is meant to be composted, recycled, and thrown away, and how willing they would be to sort their trash into different bins if given the chance. The charts show a remarkable similarity. The same students that were empathetic towards the environment and were willing to make changes for it claimed that they were well informed on the difference between what could be recycled, composted, and thrown away. Those who were educated were more likely to care. A recent evaluation revealed the vast amount of waste receptacles at SRV and displays the current inefficiency of the system. There are 58 trash cans and 41 recycling bins scattered throughout the outside of the school, the trash cans being labeled in pink and the recycling bins in blue. Keep in mind these are only found in the freshman quad, main quad, and our halls. They're only the ones outside. There are much more inside the classrooms, in the cafeteria, and the library. Oakland Unified School District has a much more advanced waste system, and they emphasize the ineffectiveness of this layout, stating in one of their promotion posters that schools should group cans together in 3 stream sections and should remove any single standing cans because they attract mixed waste. Upon further examination, I found that this is true. Freestanding recycling bins were being used as trash, and students were too lazy to walk further to find the correct bin. Confirmed in a survey to SRV students when asked why they might be hesitant to use green composting bins, one student responded, quote, laziness factor, and convenience of bins close enough to not be out of my way to go. So the solution? Cater to students and sometimes staff laziness. Make environmentalism easy. Make it easier on staff by removing some of the waste bins. They won't have to make trash trips as often at the end of the day. Rearrange these bins into groups of 3. Students don't need to walk any further to reach a recycling or compost bin if they're all right next to each other. Mrs. Egan recommends White Pony Express for food donation, a free service that picks up good but unwanted food and delivers it to needy people in the Bay Area. Kitchen staff would need to understand why this is an important change, and they would need to be willing to pack leftover food in a box every day instead of throwing it away. Thus concludes the 3-step waste plan: education, compost, and donation. This requires big changes, but I know SRV can do it, and I know it's worth it.